everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing the end of the year book tag. I kind of forgot this book tag existed until I saw Mel and Nash post it, despite the fact I'm pretty sure I've done it every year I'm on BookTube. But it's a nice little book tag, just nice and quick, and I need a nice and quick video because I need to post this tomorrow. And I think I prefer it to like the mid-year book tag, which is like, I feel like these two are the most common book tags on YouTube. And I think I prefer this one. Let's get into this. Question number one is, are there any books that you've started this year that you need to finish? And the answer is actually yes. Usually I don't have an answer to this because usually I'm pretty good at not having a load of books I'm currently reading. But I actually have two. So the first one is, oh, what's it called? Blood Mercy? No. Yeah, Blood Mercy by Vila Roth. I started this like 2 months ago, I think. And then I had a whole lot of books on my TBR, so I wasn't getting back to it. And then this month was Ballathon, and I know it's not going to be a 5-star, so I decided to put it off. I think I'm about a quarter of the way through. I liked it so far, but also I don't like reading on the Kindle app. I decided to try Kindle Unlimited, which is what I'm reading that with, and I don't really like the Kindle app. Like, I don't mind reading on like Apple Books. I like reading on Apple Books, and I don't mind Scribd. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But I don't know. I just read way slower on the Kindle app, and so I'm continuing to mess around with the settings of like the font and the text size and like the alignments and all of that to try and get it to a place where I like reading on it. But hopefully I'll get back to that and I'll finish it. And then the other one is A Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan, and I started this one because this was supposed to be a backlist book club pick. And Mel, I think, read and finished it, and I think she gave it like 2 or 3 stars. And Cassidy started it and she was like, oh, I immediately was not feeling it. And so she I think she would ask me and Kaylee to like try it, and I got, I think, about 80 pages in. Like right now it's a 3-star. It could potentially go up, it could potentially go down, but right now it is a 3-star. And so she decided to cancel that live show, but I do still want to finish this book because she bought it for me. And I do like to finish the books that I have, so I am going to finish it eventually, hopefully before the end of the year. Speaking of backlist, Cassie had like launched merch for it, and it's so cool. It is so cool. It's like, it looks like it's a band t-shirt. Said it after like the last live show, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds so good. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, that's even better than I imagined. It's so cool. So you should check that out. So then question number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you to the end of the year? And the answer for this is no. There's not like a book that I'm like, oh, this is like typical autumn vibes. I'm also like not really like a seasonal reader. Like, I just read fantasy, full stop. But I am actually planning on like doing a couple of like October themed vlogs. So I think I'm going to try and read like books with witches, because those are some of my favorite magical creatures. And then I think I might also do like a part 2 of trying to read horror books. So like, I haven't really decided 100% what books I'm reading for those, but I have a couple of ideas spinning around. Question number 3, is there a new release that you're still waiting for? And everybody say it with me. Fragile Threads of Power. I need it right now. Right now. Give it to me. I want it so bad. So Fragile Threads of Power by E. Schwab, absolutely I need it right now. Also Chalice of the Gods by Mark Gordon is also coming out the same day. I'm planning on having a great old time just binging the 2 of those. And then also one more after that is System Collapse by Martha Wells, which is going to be the latest book in the Murderbot Diary series. So those are it. And then, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? This is kind of a bit of a difficult one because obviously kind of just like any off my physical TBR, I currently have 20 and a half books to read on my physical TBR. So basically any 3 of those. But I think the ones that I'm probably going to prioritize out of those, Saint's Blood by Sebastian D. Castell, which is the 3rd book in the Great Coat series. I really want to try and, I mean, I would like to finish it, but I don't think that's going to happen. So at least getting the 3rd book done would be good. Then I think also Jade City by Fonda. I don't really want to be starting more series, but I know that I'm going to have to read this for a video. And recently Cassidy finished the series and she liked the first 2. She was kind of a bit meh, to be honest. And then the 3rd book she like sobbed, and I was like, oh, I have to read this now. I have all 3 of them on my shelf, so as I said, I don't really want to start more series, but there's also a video I have to start it for anyway, so might as well add it to 3 books that I need to read before the end of the year. And then the other one, what would I say is priority? Okay, Fool's Quest by Robin Hobb I'll also put on here, which should be actually getting started like in a couple of days. Yeah. If everything goes to plan, I'll be starting that in a couple of days. And I'm scared. I'm so scared. Is there a book that you think could shock you and become a favorite before the end of the year? Say it with me. Fragile Threads of Power. Then again, I don't actually think that would be a shock. So, like, thinking of books that I want to read, the only ones that I can think of, so obviously like Assassin's Fate and also Fool's Quest. Labyrinth's Heart, I'm currently reading that. Going good so far. Fragile Threads of Power, Chalice of the Gods, System Collapse. Those are the books that could potentially get a 5-star. Like, obviously there is other books that could, but like, I don't know what I'm reading and when I'm reading it, so can't really say any of them for sure. All authors that I already love, so, and I've already made favorites in previous years, so I wouldn't necessarily call any of them shocking. And then the very last question is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? And yes, I have. Because I took like a little bit of a break, like it wasn't a full break, from like May until early September, because I kind of like took a little bit of a break, there was a lot of vlog ideas I had that ended up kind of getting pushed back, and now they've been pushed back till next year. So I already had like a couple of vlog ideas, but like also knowing me, like it'll be December next year before I finally do it. So like, yes, I have reading plans, but like, when will I do those reading plans? We'll see. We'll see. So yes, so that was the end of the year book tag. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.